Awesome. All right. Success, Melissa. You must have the Midas touch. I always tell people sometimes Facebook likes to fight with us and sometimes it works swimmingly well. So you must have the touch. So hello everyone out there in social media land. Hopefully everyone is doing well, staying safe, feeling good, keeping our distance, all that good stuff, and making some progress on your business. I know a lot of my clients are finishing up and working on tasks and getting things done that they haven't historically had time to work on. So that's always that's a positive thing to do for sure right now. That said, it's kind of a segue to introducing you to the lovely lady that you see sharing the screen here, which is Melissa Wing, and her company is called Thryv. How are you doing, Melissa?
Everyone, thank you so much for having me on today.
Yeah, this is fun. You and I have been talking and sharing, strategies, and Melissa is just a wealth of information. So I am really excited for her to share what her company does, and to, in addition, share some specific tips, some specific ideas, things that all of you out there can do right now in the exact time that we're in. Things that you can do to improve and to really maximize your business. As a matter of fact, Melissa, I'll brag on you. I'm always talking to other coaches, and I'm always talking to other business owners that work on social media strategies. And Melissa shared something with me whenever we were talking the other day, yesterday or a couple of days ago, something that I had not thought of, Melissa. It's going to be your first thing, I think, when we talk about the pop-up. Something I had not thought of, and it's so kind of simple. When she shared it, I'm like, yeah, that's a fantastic idea that everyone right now that's still working, still in business through the COVID-19, that every single person should do. So without spoiling it, I'll ask you in a second to share that particular idea. But first, Melissa, what is Thryv? What does Thryv do?
So Thryv is small business software. We're very marketing centric. We have a CRM system, but it does so much more than that. It will claim your online listings. You can do all of your social media in one place on this platform. Has review management features. You can do your estimates, invoicing, billing, collect payments, scheduling, schedule classes. It really makes it easy for small businesses to do everything that they need to do on a daily basis, but in the palm of their hand.
Yeah, that's a lot that you just said. I mean, if think about all of those different pieces and facets of your business. If you're watching this and you own and run your own small business, you know that those are a lot of things that she just said. Just invoicing alone is a huge piece of business. And if you don't have a great software, a great tool to manage invoicing, right there, that can really make your business, difficult or set you apart. So yeah, a lot of different tools. So tell me about, I didn't ask you before, but I know you have your background there with the Thryv. So what is that little orange squared guy, your mascot? What is
Our little orange guy, he's an app. So a lot of people ask us what he is, but yeah, he is an app to help your business.
I like it. I like it. All right. So hopefully, and I know I can see your screen share that you're doing. Hopefully everyone else can see your screen share. They should be able to in the places where we're live or on replay if someone's watching it later. So the thing that you shared with me, Melissa, that I was like, duh, yeah, that's a fantastic idea. What was that idea?
Okay, so website pop-ups. If you don't know what they are, I'm sure you've seen them on some websites through this crisis. People don't know what you're doing right now. There's so much uncertainty, and just putting a pop-up on the front of your website that says, hey, I'm still in business. I've done these things for social distancing. I have changed my hours, but I'm now meeting virtually. It's just a simple message that lets everyone know what you're doing. There's no uncertainty. They don't have to call to confirm your hours. And then you can exit out of that and go right to your normal website. But that's the first thing they see when they go on.
Yeah, and would you agree that also on other social media platforms, I mean, that's a pop-up, which is a very specific and brilliant idea. but also, you know, on Instagram, on your in your info section, in your bio section, I guess they call it, on Instagram or on Facebook, anywhere that you have your information, your about section about your business. Yeah, wouldn't it make sense right now to also kind of put some notes in there that these are COVID hours or COVID time, what you're doing to keep the doors open right now in this unusual time?
Absolutely. The same message you put in that pop-up, put everywhere else. Social media, on Facebook specifically, you can pin that message to the top so it's the first thing that they see when they're scrolling down. And then take it a step further. Email it out to all of your clients.
Yeah.
They'll know how you're doing business. They'll know that you're still open, and it can really help you out right now.
Yep, great idea. Yep, fantastic idea. I'm specifically thinking, well, all my business clients that are open, but real estate agents that are watching this, right? Don't assume just because you know that real estate is an essential business and that you could still send information on homes, or you could still do a virtual listing appointment. Don't assume that everyone knows that. That's your industry, but the layman, the average person out there doesn't know what's essential and what's not. To Melissa's great point, they might not know that you're working. They might think you're sitting home eating bonbons. So let them know.
Even, yes, and even on your online listing pages, and that includes Google, Yahoo, Bing, Yelp, most of them have a what's new section. That's a really good place to put your COVID message. And there's also holiday hours on a lot of those sites, so you could be very specific of what your hours are right now. And then when things change, you click it and it's done and everything's back to normal.
Great point. Thank you so much. What else you got for us? That's great. That's huge right there.
One other thing about your website, since we were talking about websites, if you can do online scheduling right now, make sure there's a link on your website for that, and online payments too. People don't want to meet face-to-face right now. Yeah. So if you could do just those two things, that can help drive your business forward during this time. And if you have slowed down, now's the time to create additional content for your website, especially if you've been putting it off for 5 years, which a lot of us have. We always say we're going to get to that. Now's the time to get to the things that you said, oh, I'm going to get to that.
Yeah, no, it's so true. Whether, like you said, it's creating a stockpile, if you will, of posts. You know, I think some people really get hung up with that a post has to be something that happened in the last 5 minutes, right? That it like has to be the salad that you just ate for lunch, or that it has to be just documenting what just happened. Now, I do love documenting and having those kind of posts. However, yeah, to your point, you can make a stockpile, go back and find a creative way to use things that you've already posted, especially if those things had a lot of engagement, a lot of interaction, so they were already well received. Maybe there's a new way that you can repurpose that content and use it again. It's a really great points. By the way, when it comes to online scheduling, is that something that is built into the software, the Thryv software that you guys have and offer?
It absolutely is. And one of the great things that makes us different is not only do we do online scheduling, but it'll send out messages the day before and the day of the appointment to remind your clients that they have that appointment. So less missed appointments, which is never a bad thing.
Yeah, no, that's great. Yep. And it makes you look, not only, the most importantly, they actually will remember the appointment, to your point, but secondly, it makes you look professional when you have those tools. I can't tell you how many clients run great businesses, but it just doesn't seem like they're that put together because they don't have the kind of tools that you offer. So yeah, great point. What else you got on your screen? Sorry, I'm looking. CRM. Oh yeah. So yeah, talk to me a little bit about a CRM. What exactly is a customer relationship management tool for somebody who maybe isn't using anything like that right now?
If you don't know what a CRM is, you're part of the majority. But what it is it's a digital record of all of your clients and potential clients. And the reason why you want to have that is it can tell you every time you made a sale, every estimate you ever sent out, every appointment that you had, you could put notes on, every email that you've sent them, and whether they opened that email or not. It gives you a wealth of information on all of your clients. And right now, it's a great tool for prospecting. So if you're like me and Toby, we have boxes and boxes of business cards that we've collected, and they're not meant to sit in the boxes. Now is the time to start inputting those into your CRM, start sending out email messages. And if now is not the appropriate time for you to send out those emails, you can prepare them in advance and send it out when the time is right. But now is not the time to give up. Now is not the time to stop moving forward. Now is the time to do all of those things you've been wanting to do and didn't have the time for before.
Yeah, here. Yep, great tool. How do you actually get them in? Do you just type it in one time and then it lives in there in perpetuity, or can you scan it or take a picture? How do people in your software specifically, how do they get the information in there? Can they, if they have a spreadsheet, could they actually upload the spreadsheet into the tool?
Yes, if you have a CRM or if you have an Excel spreadsheet with your contacts now, we can absolutely upload that. We can upload your current email list. We can upload if you're using Meetup or if you're using Constant Contact, whatever tools that you're using, we can typically upload those clients. And your clients are your clients. We never use them for any reason. But the more you put in and the more you label them. So if you're working with contractors, what type of contractor is it? You can put all of those notes in. Where did you meet them? You can put that note in. And it definitely helps in the future when you're sorting through and trying to find the right message.
That's great. Yeah, sounds like a great tool. All right, what else do you got? Did you have another slide on there? So, oh yeah. Oh, perfect.
Last but not least, if you do not have that stack of business cards that we were talking about, don't give up. There's plenty ways to fill your pipeline right now. You can do online webinars. You can go on LinkedIn. You can go on Facebook. There's so many places where you could find contacts. You can go to the Chamber of Commerce websites. Most of the time they post a list of everyone that's in the chamber. So don't think, oh, well, I don't have business cards, so I just can't do that. There's always a way. You just have to be willing to look for it.
Yep. Online, just in general, has made life so much easier when it comes to finding people and finding businesses that you want to connect with. And yeah, I mean, there's no, to your point, it's not hard to find contacts, right?
You can even look on most of the county websites allow you to look at new business records. That's pretty much my great tip of the day. You can see every new business that opens. So if you think everybody already knows you and knows your business, the ones that are brand new and just opening, they don't know your business. So that's a list you can pull every single week.
Yeah, that's a great point. All right, what's your next, you have any other slides on there?
Nope. Oh, well, one last slide. I did put my contact information on here. If you want to reach me, if you want more tips, I'm here as a resource, not as a salesperson. So don't feel like you can't reach out to me and just ask a question. That's what I am here for.
Yeah, Melissa is a great resource. As you can tell just from our few minutes talking here, Melissa is a wealth of information. Like I said in the beginning, she's got a ton of experience and she helps people every single day to maximize their business, to grow their business, to gain more exposure in their marketplace. So she's got, she's got obviously some great tools with the company Thryv, but then in addition, not only to the software and to the tools, you actually have Melissa herself that can give you some great guidance and advice. So I encourage everyone to connect. Melissa and I were just talking before we went live about a lot of webinars that she's doing, and she, like me, likes to just help people and put information out there. And then if it's something that you want to talk to her more one-on-one and hear about the pricing for the software that she's talking about, or you want to see how that would apply and how that would really help your specific business and where you're at in your business, then you can reach out to her to have one of those one-on-one conversations. So I encourage, I know, let's put it this way, her and I, like you said, we have a lot of synergies and we agree on a lot of business philosophy. So I know there's a lot of people that are watching this that are connected with me. I know there's a lot of people that would really benefit from Melissa Wing and from Thryv. So I encourage everybody to reach out and connect and follow. What's your favorite social media platform, Melissa? LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram? What do you kind of like for yourself? In other words, what do you like?
I would say my favorite right now is LinkedIn. I try to post great resources and information every single day on there. So if you're looking for a resource, that's where you want to connect with me. But then I'm also on Facebook and still post there a couple of times a week. But LinkedIn is where it's at.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's a great tool. We were talking about that in agreement. Yeah, I think that's something that if you're not on LinkedIn now, or maybe you have a profile and you just kind of, I don't know, you get those notifications that someone connected with you and you're kind of like, yeah, I don't get what all the hoopla about LinkedIn is. Gosh, if you have any extra time right now, especially, that'd be a time to dig in. And to your point, Melissa, there's just great information, great classes
Yeah.
and courses out on LinkedIn. And just great. I mean, it's a professional networking site, so there's, as you can imagine, a lot of value that you'll find in LinkedIn. I think it's a great platform as well. All right, well, listen, I keep looking down at my clock to make sure that I don't take any more of your valuable time. Thank you for sharing those tips, and I personally look forward to watching more of your webinars, because I always take away some great information every time I watch. So I'll talk with you soon.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Have a good one. Take care. Be well.